So I spent the past 30 days using Aimlabs to get good at Valorant, and the results are interesting to say the least. Valorant is my first FPS, so I have no experience at all for these types of games. Unless you consider 4-ish years of Minecraft and a year or so of Fortnite experience, we have no experience at all. Now, I started playing Valorant towards the end of beta and my rank has slowly improved over the months. Recently, however, my rank has gone down. While reflecting on what I can improve on, aim was the first thing that came to mind. I decided to use Aimalbs based on how many people claim their aim has improved and how useful it can be. So I made a routine based on what I think was important: flicking, tracking, and precision. The routine consists of reflex shot, spider shot, sniper shot, micro flex, spider shot 180 for flicking, and we have strafe track, motion shot, sphere track 90, strafe shot, micro shot track for tracking, and lastly we have grid shot, micro shot, six shot, and headshot for precision aiming. If you want a further breakdown to explain why I chose each task, let me down in the comments below and I will make a video in the future explaining my logic. Now, instead of going over each individual task and discussing how the days felt as the days went on, like other videos, I will just be showing you the graphs and data Aimalbs provides and giving you my analysis on the data overall. First off, in some scenarios the performance was inconsistent or in some cases worse than how I began. I believe this happened because in some tasks speed was prioritized over accuracy. As an example, in strafe shot you can see my accuracy kinda decreased and at first glance this can be seen as a bad thing, but when you look at the time to kill, I have improved. If you ever played this scenario, the objective is to kill the balls to go from side to side, but they move so fast it's hard to hit. In this mode, you are better off shooting fast and timing your shots. Another interesting detail on my data is the scores are inconsistent, as you can clearly see in reflex shot. I believe the reason I'm inconsistent in some tasks is because of how I approach the scenario. Sometimes I would try to go for a new high score, but other times I would focus solely on my accuracy, thus resulting in higher low scores. The inconsistency in my aim can also be related to the fact I warmed up inconsistently. I always used Aimalbs once before I played Valorant, but the time I played Valorant varied. Sometimes I played in the morning, and other times at night. Now you may have heard some people are day or night people, and I know I am a night person, so taking Aimalbs in the morning was probably not a good idea for me. Despite my scores varying, my scores improved in each task even if it was small as the days went by. Now here are my final thoughts on doing Aimalbs for 30 days. First off, sensitivity is personal. I use 1000 DPI with 0.32 in-game cents for an eDPI of 320. When looking for your sensitivity, I recommend you just find something you can control. With Aimalbs and playtime, you will adjust eventually. If you really can't figure something out, I recommend using the PSA method. That's why I got my sensitivity, which allows me to do a little under a 360 using my whole mouse pad. Now the second thing I noticed during this experiment is that your setup affects your aim. For instance, if you don't have a good mouse pad or mouse, your skill is not translating. Since it's the extension of yourself, you should make it the best connection. Furthermore, you should get a higher refresh rate monitor. You will get display information faster, it looks smoother, and nowadays affordable. Just don't have your hopes up too high like me. The upgrade is a subtle change. If I was able to upgrade from this safety monitor to an AOC monitor using Amazon gift cards only, you can too. Alongside this, your ergonomics also impacts your aim. Ergonomics is basically the best way to sit and position yourself. Throughout the month, I managed to upgrade from a party table to a good desk. Not only did my back feel better, but my aim as well. Being able to replicate how you sit repeatedly will help you be consistent. So after all this, did Aimalbs help? I would say Aimalbs helped me be more comfortable with my sensitivity and helped me find flaws in how I aim, but it did not help me in game. In Valorant, I am more consistent than before, but I am still down bad. So sorry to interrupt, but this video was supposed to go up 2 acts ago. The act I was making the video on, I ended gold 3, but every consecutive act I slowly ranked up to plat and I'm currently diamond. So all the things I discussed in the video I still believe in, except for one exception, which is Aimalbs can help you if you've peaked your rank, if you're peaked in your aim. They could probably help you improve it further down the road. Besides that, let's get on with the video. I would say if you want to get good at the game, play the game. There are other things such as game sense, teamwork, gunplay, and positioning that are more impactful than an individual's aim. Now, would I recommend aim trainers? Yes if you're new to FPS, but no if you have played FPS games before. I hope you all learned something new today, and I would love to read your thoughts on using aim trainers in the comments below. Feel free to subscribe, and if you want to watch me live, head over to my Twitch. Besides that, I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye.